will see to your demise.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Cover me, all right?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Damn! It's just not my lucky day.
Bummer.
I welcome your company.
That's a really good heal. Damn, he can heal, bro.
Why did you drag me here, you wench? To mock me one last time? Go on, finish me! Drink my blood, devour my soul! Just get on with it. Let me die at last.
Staunton, light of my life, don't be so silly. I could never hurt you. I brought you away from the battle to save you. My love, you don't belong in this grubby city where everyone hates you. Come away with me. You know I have always loved you.
You lying filth! You have the gall to say that to my face? But it was you. It was all you. You're the reason I lost everything. You're the reason why everyone despises me!
So it was me who brought shame upon you in front of the people you called friends? It was me who mocked you year after year, spat on you, forced you to do dirty, demeaning work like you were a drudge, and not the bravest of knights. No, it was all of them. The Crusaders and their witless queen. If you remember the day Dresden fell, I asked you to be its new ruler. You refused, of course, you and your principles. But look what's become of you.
What a pathetic scene. Look what love has reduced him to. Then again, love is always a calamity of some kind. A shipwreck.
I'm sorry to say that there is truth in the demon's words. The Crusaders really have treated him terribly. I say this as a criminal who has been forgiven by other knights of Iomade. But like all demons, she has built a mountain of lies and deception upon this one grain of truth.
My offer still stands. Come away from here, my love. You will rule Dresden as a king, and I will be your queen.
What are you hoping for, demon? Staunton is loyal to the Crusader cause. He won't succumb to your lies. Wait a second, hold on.
There's no bigger lie in all of Galarian than your beloved Crusades. That century-old delusion encouraged by your disgraced queen. The only thing that is true is my love for you, my darling. Dearest, it's all right. I'm here. We'll never be parted again. Let's go. Come.
Get back! Ah!
Curses! Stubborn as a mule. Never mind, my pet. Never mind. You won't get far. You will kiss this scratch and beg for forgiveness. You will be mine, wholly, eternally, and willingly.
Okay. Have I done everything on this floor other than that locked door? Yeah, other than that locked door, yes. Let's save again. Oh, I can loot the stuff on the floor. Yeah, take it. Couldn't reach it because it was down below. Oh, we're pretty much done. Hello.
Save the last one for me.
I'll come way over here and then shoot. I don't think he's gonna charge at me. Okay. That's who I expected him to charge at. One of these two. I can't get double strikes like that. Fire and cold. It's not immune to anything else, so we'll do lightning. Missed. Cool. Oh wait. This is a named one. Duradna. Duradna? Land didn't get it. Yeah, he did. Okay, good.
No glory without risk! Die!
40 damage. Holy God. That's what I'm talking about. Failed. Excellent. His attack rolls are at permanent disadvantage this fight.
Did you see that?
Oh! 42 crit. Let's go, Lan. Oh! Whoa! Apples. I forgot we had apples.
Yeah, I want to.
I forgot about them. Apples. I like apple snacks. Forgot we even had apples. Hell yeah, dude. Got a little, like, I feel like a little 6-year-old with like my little apple slices. No, these aren't Red Delicious. I think they're Gala. Cappy says yes, they're Gala. Skirmishes are fine. Yeah, they're not great, but they're okay.
I will help where I can.
I think Cappy's favorite are pink ladies. The unholy symbol of Discari, the demon lord who attacked Canabras, drawn in human blood. Alright, let's save here. Upon entering the chamber where the vanquished Wardstone resides, the Crusaders could have expected many things. An ambush, deadly spells, a horde of enemies, but not an empty hall. Still in silence with no Minago or her henchmen. Only the obelisk glimmers and light dances on the dirty floor. Your favorite is Honeycrisp? But then again, it's not all as placid as it seems. Kang once again hears the seething choir. This time the voices sound louder, more insistent. One step, another, then suddenly Kang sees the Wardstone, not as it was a moment ago, but somehow completely different. It is no monolith emanating light, it is a cage made of pure energy. The place where Discari struck looks like a festering wound, from which tendrils of dirty red and purple darkness creep out the entire artifact. And there, inside, two hosts of flaming warriors are locked in battle. One is light, and the other is blood red. And they are waiting for what? Hearken unto the light warrior's words. The light warrior speaks of duty, service, and sacrifices made. Their words revealed the truth of the Wardstones. Each one contains a host of angels, volunteers from heaven, committed to this indefinite prison in order to guard mortal kind from the demonic threat. There is no complaint. They ask no easing of their burden. The goddess and her herald offered them the same choice again. They would consider it the ultimate honor to sacrifice their freedom for this cause. The angels know Discari's evil plan. When the last of the light warriors fall, the Wardstone will become a deadly explosive that will destroy everything around it. And the other obelisks in the chain will meet the same fate. The light warriors pray for help. They plead for someone to strike down their fallen brethren. Those who succumbed to the demonic corruption are already beyond salvation, but if they are stopped, it will allow the Wardstone to heal and the light host to continue its duty. The crystal chisel, discovered in the ruins of Canabras, is an ideal weapon for this task. It will cut out the corruption along with those who have succumbed to it. The rest, and restore the Wardstone to full power. The eyes of the Aeon, until now slumbering peacefully in the hero's soul, awaken. They urge the hero to look upon the Wardstone through them. The Aeon's eyes wish to see. Look at the angels with the Aeon's eyes. The eyes of the Aeon pierce through essence and matter and time and reveal the truth of the Wardstones. The stones are just as much of a perversion as the world wound itself. The demons are not of this plane, but they did not give Iomade and her heralds license to disrupt balance further by imprisoning untold numbers of angels in the stone. A crime committed in the name of good does not offset those committed in the name of evil. It only multiplies the harm done to the cosmic order. Hearken unto the Red Warriors. The Red Warriors speak of pain and lies and disillusionment. Their words reveal the truth of the Wardstone. The barrier surrounding the world is built on the bondage and suffering of countless angels. Even injury dealt to the Wardstones. Every injury dealt to the Wardstone, these angels experience as physical agony. The pain is driving them insane. Deceived by the hollow platitudes about duty and service, they suffer torments day after day for the sake of ungrateful mortals who do not know their names. Enough. The Red Warriors know that their blades, now turned against their former brethren, hasten the triumph of Tuscari and his servants. Once the Wardstones have been wholly conquered by corruption, it will become a deadly weapon under the demon's control. Some of the obelisk's prisoners beg for freedom, while others pray only for death. But they all agree that the existence is unendurable. The crystal chisel discovered in the ruins of Canabras is the perfect weapon for a massacre. It cannot force open the door for those who wish to escape, but it can destroy the Wardstone along with all prisoners, unwilling and unwilling. None will be able to claim victory, but all will be gifted a merciful death that will end the suffering once and for all. So, I can destroy the crystal with my dagger, but in doing so, I will release Tuscari and all the demons upon the world, and untold tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people will die and suffer from the demonic overthrowing of the world. Or I can force some of the angels to serve against their will and prevent all that from happening. There it is, the fate of two angelic hosts, faithful and fallen, and the fate of Canabras, perhaps even all of Mendev, now rest in the hands of the hero. How will he proceed? Whatever the crystal chisel may be, its power is great indeed. It can destroy the stone along with all its inhabitants, or it can mend by killing the angel defectors within. What it cannot do, alas, is free those who wish to escape, and keep the stone intact for those who wish to remain. The Aeon's eyes perceive a solution to the goddess's tinkering, one that will cost no lives. One strike with the crystal chisel at the perfect point, and the stone's magic will be destroyed, and all the angels will go to their rightful place, to the heavens and to the planes of chaos and evil. The remnant of the Aeon's power draws all that is left in the Aeon's existence to the hero, urging him to put things right. But somewhere deep within the hero's soul, the familiar ire seethes endless rage, bridled hatred. What will happen if it is unleashed here at the stone? Wield the stone's magic and return the Celestials to their rightful plane as the Aeons would have wanted. The Wardstone of the goddess's weapon used in her violation of the cosmic order. The demonic crafted chisel discovered at the scene of the very same crime. It would be only fair if both instruments ceased to exist in the same moment. One precise strike and the chisel will cut through the stone like a hot knife through butter, nullifying the criminal magic of the inheritor. With cries of terror and amazement, the imprisoned angels go to their rightful places. The faithful to the heavens, and the fallen go to the plains of chaos. The chisel turns into dust, and with a blinding flash, the stone follows it into oblivion. The eyes of the Aeon look on in satisfaction. The Aeon's mission is complete, though it came at a high price. What remains of the Aeon can now rest in peace, knowing that the world is in good hands. And as for the mortal who brought all of this to an end, seeing the world through the Aeon's eyes has left a mark on him. The Aeon's orderly worldview, not unlike the shifting grid of coordinates, has been imprinted on his eyes which will henceforth be able to see the truths that often evade ordinary mortals. The Crusaders succeed, the Angels' battle within the Wardstone has ended, and there is no threat to the entire chain of stone. And the threat to the entire chain of stones has been eliminated. Of course, this has won no guarantees of safety for the future, What happened here can happen again. The Mendavians can no longer rely on Iomede's gift as they once did, but the danger has passed for now. Yo, what's up, Graves?
Look at them, Suture. They're rejoicing like children. The storm is coming and none of them sees it.
Shall we add to their festivities, my lady? How about a little lightning to burn their flesh?
Oh no, Suture. We'll leave such frolics to Discari's little gnats. We are here for something else. Something I have greatly anticipated for a long, long time.
All my aches and pains, for the first time ever, they're gone.
What are you doing here? How? Ah, I see. Tricks from your pathetic goddess. So even Iomade will resort to dirty tricks when you have her cornered. Don't celebrate yet, mortal. There's no one to hide you from me now. Look, you're already wounded. Pathetic mortal. I'll have no trouble finishing you off now. You'll die anyway!
The demoness looks formidable with her entourage around her, but her threats ring hollow to you now. You look at her and feel a titan looking at an ant. Overwhelming, all-conquering power fills you. What's that little demoness? Those irritating hordes of the abyss? The gods themselves are your only equals. Oh, now we're gonna have some fun. Well, fun for me. I don't know about you.
Demons love having fun at others' expense. It would be only fair if we had a little fun at yours.
We'll see who's having more fun when I've got my claws in you. Your goddess sent you to die. You think that's a victory? All you've done is postpone the deaths of all the other mortals. And not even for very long. But your wait for death is over. You won't see what I'm going to do to your little friends, because I'm going to kill you right now.
We are the light! They are the darkness!
I don't think so. Whoa!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Oh, pog face.
You won't survive me.
Let's hear you cry. Go.
You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to lower her armor class. Sorry, Monago. Lower AC. She failed the save! Let's go!
Precision!
Endure this! Run them through!
The spirits demand your blood!
Distract them from me.
How are you doing that? Where is your power coming from?
The Aeons, apparently.
Monago! To me!
Staunton, my darling. I knew you'd come back for me.
Shut it! Get over here now. Get behind me. If you want to finish her off, you'll have to step over my dead body first. Killing me won't be a challenge, I know. But I can last long enough to give her time to escape.
Let him go, Monago.
Let him go, but I haven't done anything. He came to me on his own, of his own free will. Because he still loves me. Isn't that right, my love?
Yes, I'm here of my own free will.
Ha! A tale as old as time. A war hero, man of honor, steadfast and faithful, throws his life away on the dung heap for a coquette who breaks his heart. He curses her name. He drinks. He is stoic in his agony. He tries to forget. But then she crooks her finger, and, just like that, he goes running back to her, throwing away all that remains of his sad life for a second time.
Shut your mouth, you peppered popinjay! What do you know about love? What do you know about suffering?
A great deal. Or almost nothing at all, depending on your definition of the words. But I'm an expert on broken-hearted lovers who were singly devoted to their one paramour. Why, I've had 3 just like that. Or was it 4? I can't quite recall.
Don't do this, Staunton.
Don't do it? And why not?
Still have a chance to redeem yourself.
Staunton, it's the truth. The Crusaders of Canabras have treated you like dirt, but we would never do that to you. We are your friends.
Shut up! I've been listening to fairy tales about redemption for 70 years! Enough! Not another word!
What did she promise you for your betrayal? Dresden? You must know that's a lie.
She's already given me a lot more than all you Crusaders ever did. Compassion, understanding, kind words. So what if it's a lie? I want to believe her lies. I've had it up to here with yours. Your lies about forgiveness and redemption. Enough talking. Monargo, cast your spells and get out of here. I'll hold him off. Quickly, before I change my mind.
No, my sweet, I won't abandon you. We'll leave this place together, and we'll go where we can be happy.
Go. Let me finally. God damn it all! Let's go!
You've gained your first mythic rank as a mythic hero, starting a whole new track of development independent from your class levels. Every time your mythic rank increases, you and your companions will gain new mythic abilities or new mythic feats. Your mythic rank will increase as the game's story progresses. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna turn into Path of Exile. Okay. You need to choose which mystic path you're going to follow. This choice will greatly affect the following events. This may be an important choice. You think? This couldn't be important. However, no matter what your reasons for choosing one of the paths are, its powers or aesthetic, be it powers or aesthetic preference, remember there are no wrong choices. This fucking guy, it might be important. Shut up, Graves. Alright, mythic heroes are set apart from their contemporaries, capable of amazing feats of courage in the face of overwhelming odds. In spite of this, they are still similar in many ways to other adventurers. They have hit points and armor class, saving throws. In fact, most of their statistics are comparable in non-mythic characters of an equal level. Where mythic characters differ is their special mythic abilities. These abilities enhance mythic characters both in and out of battle, allowing them to take part in extraordinary, larger-than-life adventures. I can only choose a mythic hero? Is that it? Like, I can't choose any of these others? There's some that are locked. Maybe these are like, this is, you always choose this at level 1? Not at level 1. Okay. So level 1 is this, and then at level 2, it lets me choose from a selection of things that I've either unlocked or done enough skills in, or whatever the requirements are to make it available at level 2. Okay. Because I want to read these. I want to read these and see what they do, but it won't let me. Alright, first ascension. At the first rank of a character's mythic progression, they need to select their first ascension ability. This ability is usually closely tied to the source of the character's mythic powers. It does not determine the character's choice of an actual mythic path later, but the source of the powers and the mythic path are closely linked. The character must be aware of the connection to the source to select the link ability to it. Happy, just flip me off. Level 2 and 3, you choose, then later more options open up. So wait, hold on. So let me ask you this. Let's say at level 2, I choose whatever Azada is, right? If I choose Azada at level 2, at level 3, is Azada still available? Like, I can level up Azada to level 3, or does it lock and now you choose an additional one on top of it, so you have, like, a layer? Or is it one, or is it both? You have both options. At level 3, you confirm. So, okay. So at level 2, you pick one, and you can play as that for one level of Mythic. And then when you get to Mythic level 3, it's like, okay, now that you played it as that one, you can choose. You can actually lock in one. But if I choose, let's say I choose Azada at level 2, and then I choose, I don't know, Trickster at level 3. I'm not Azada anymore. I'm Trickster, and I'm locked in for Trickster. Is that correct? If I remember, the level is still a bit murky. Okay. But later you can go into other ones. Okay. Here's the question I have. When you say go into other ones, murky as not really set. So when you say go into other ones, you don't mean I can do one level of this, one level of that, 2 levels of this. It's I'm a level 3 and I'm switching where my mythic is if I move it around. It's not like I have 1 level here, 2 levels here, 1 level here. Is that correct? You're essentially like respecking your mythic if you do that. Yeah, I'm not... Okay, I think you're confused as to what I'm asking. It's dark name on dark background. Gellin? If I select Angel at level 2 and I select Demon at level 3, it's not that I'm 1 level of Angel and 1 level of Demon. It's that I was 2 levels of Angel, now I'm 3 levels of Demon and 0 in Angel. Right, okay. Gotcha. Alright. Mythic characters that draw on their power from chaos gain the ability to create 3 illusionary copies of themselves. And late game, you have the option to respect. Okay, that part's fine. I was using respect not in the aspect of like, I want to respect, but in the aspect of like, it works kind of like that. These copies last for 1 minute per mythic rank and act like a mirror image spell, protecting the character from attacks. Those characters can use this ability 3 times per day. At 2nd mythic rank, those characters become more creative, gaining a +3 circumstance bonus on skill checks. Mythic characters that draw their power from the abyss grow a pair of horns and gain the Gore attack. Made with a -5 penalty, deals 1d8 damage plus 1. Is that 1.5 times their strength modifier plus the piercing damage? It counts as cold iron and magic for the purposes of overcoming damage reduction. The character becomes closer to demons, gaining resist electricity 20 and immune to poisons. Yeah, no, that's fine. I can understand, like, there's locked ones down below. It's either, like, locked by story progression, or locked by quest chains, or locked by, you know, you have to collect certain items, or whatever. I don't want to know what those are, but that's essentially how these things are locked off. Close to the heavens. If you gain your power from good, you gain the ability to unleash a ray of heavenly light targeting an ally or a foe within 50 feet as a ranged touch attack. The ray heals allies for 4d6 plus 2d6 per mythic rank of damage, or deals the same amount of damage to the enemy. Those characters can use this ability 3 times per day, plus 1 extra time for each mythic rank beyond the first. At the second rank, they gain resist acid 20, cold 20, and immunity to petrification. Oh wait, it's also telling me the next ability. At the second rank, mythic characters draw their power from chaos, become more creative, gaining a circumstance bonus to all... Oh, that's this option. Dance Macabre. Mythic characters that draw their power from death can channel the negative energies to deal damage to living creatures or heal undead creatures. Okay. Channeling causes a burst of either heal all undead creatures or damage all living creatures in a 30-foot radius centered on the mythic character. The amount of damage dealt or healed is equal to 2d6 plus 1d6 per mythic rank. Creatures that take damage from channeled energy receive a will save to halve the damage. The DC of the save is equal to 10 plus the mythic rank plus the character's charisma, wisdom, or intelligence modifier, whichever is higher. Creatures healed by channel energy cannot exceed their maximum hit point total. All excess healing is lost. The character may channel energy to a number of times per day equal to 3 plus the mythic rank. This is a standard action and does not provoke attacks of opportunity. At the second mythic rank, those characters gain an even greater mastery of negative energy. Their insight into the flows of negative energy also gives them an advantage in combat against enemies that have an affinity to negative energy, such as the undead or Nabasu demons. These characters become immune to negative levels and gain a +4 bonus to saving throws against death effects. They gain a +2 bonus to AC, saving throws, and weapon attacks, and damage rolls against creatures with negative energy affinity. DC of their class abilities against these opponents increased by 2. It seems like the most complicated. Mythic characters that draw their power from law gain the ability to force reality upon enemies around them. Every enemy in a 30-foot radius around the mythic character is affected by the effect of Dispel Magic. Greater spell. Wait. Don't worry, it gets even more complicated. Awesome. Kathy didn't say, like, she could feel my, like, ugh. Okay. The second rank, the mythic character gains the ability to rid their allies of hindering abnormalities. One ally in close range is affected by the effect of the Dispel Magic Greater spell, affecting all negative effects. Sorry. Dispel Magic Greater. Okay, I get it. The caster's level for these spells is equal to your cast character level plus your mythic rank. You can use 3 plus mythic ranks times per day. Mythic character that draw their power from freedom gain the ability to use a bolt of energy from Elysium itself, targeting an ally or foe within 50 feet as a ranged touch attack. The bolt deals 4d6 plus 2d6 per mythic rank points of damage to an enemy. If used on allies, the bolt instead charges their attacks with weapons for 2 plus the mythic rank rounds. Companions' attacks with weapons deal an additional 2d6 damage of holy damage. And count as good for the purpose of bypassing damage reduction. Those characters can use this ability 3 times per day, plus 1 extra time for each mythic rank beyond the first. At second rank, those characters become closer to the Azatas that live in Elysium, gaining resist electricity 20 and +4 bonus to their saving throws against mind affecting. So at the first level, this would be 66 damage. And if I use it on an ally, it would be 3 rounds. I don't really understand what that means. If used on allies, the bolt charges their attacks with 3 rounds. Oh, they deal an additional 2d6 holy damage. Okay, and they count as good. So 3 rounds of plus 2d6 holy damage. At the first rank in every odd mythic rank thereafter, select a new mythic ability. Wow. You can cast 4 more spells per day of 1st, 2nd, and 3rd levels each. Holy shit. Yeah, that's... Yeah, are you kidding? Give that to your healer. Holy shit. Your attacks are now less affected by luck. You don't automatically miss when you roll a 1 on an attack roll. Yeah, but when I roll a 1 on an attack roll, I'm still probably going to miss, even if it's not automatic. That doesn't seem... That's really only good against, like, low-level enemies. That's not going to help you against people of equal or higher level than you. Because you're still going to miss. You're now the master of the Mage Armor spell. Whenever you cast Mage Armor on yourself, it gives you additional armor bonus equal to your mythic rank. Mastered a certain element to a spectacular level. Choose one energy type. The damage of that energy type you deal can no longer be prevented or reduced by energy resistances or energy immunities. Oof. All resistances and immunities are ignored for one spell damage type. Yeah, Pathfinder is built from 3.5. It's weird because Pathfinder started at 3.5 and got more crunchy. Like 3.5 wasn't even this crunchy. They were just like, oh, you guys like crunchy in 3.5? Oh, have I got news for you. It's why you love it, more numbers. I love Pathfinder in a lot of ways better than D&D, but there's certain things that I think D&D also does better than Pathfinder. I think the perfect system would be like a weird merger of the two. There are certain features in Pathfinder that I think are the stupidest things I have ever heard of. Like negative levels. You could fuck right off with negative levels. That's bullshit. Fear is also way worse in Pathfinder. Like, fear in D&D is you can't move closer to the enemy that you're afraid of, and attacks against that enemy are at disadvantage. And fear in this one is you lose all control of your character and he runs away in fear. Fuck. What class is my main character? Technically fighter, but he's a Titan fighter. Ascendant summons. Creatures you summon... Well, skip that one. You are able to channel your mythic powers into invigorating and coordinating with your allies. As a standard action, you can enter a state of battle meditation. While in the state, you are unable to move. You lose dexterity bonus to your AC and count as being staggered. All allies in a 30-foot radius gain morale. Ew, that sucks. You are master of Hideous Laughter spell. When a creature fails a saving throw against your Hideous Laughter spell, another creature within 30 feet of the target is affected by the same spell. The chain continues as long as they fail their saving throws. Oof. Started a second run because of Titan Archetype. I just like Big Bonk. Carrying two-handed weapons, and just like, right now they're both Earthbreakers. So I'm just like, bah, 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 bah. Your healing is no longer affected by common limitations. When you cast a Cure Wounds spell or another healing spell, it becomes Reach as though using the Reach spell a feat. Additionally, the amount of hit points it restores now depends entirely on your caster level and disregards limits from the original spell. You wanted 2 glaives? I'm carrying 2 glaives as my secondary weapon set, yeah. The only problem with my guy is he's got... I started him with Earthbreaker preference, and I should have started with glaive preference because he really can't hit with glaives very well. He's constantly missing with those double glaives. If I did it again, I'd probably go... Yeah, you saw me read your comment and go... There's a lot of glaives in the game. Yeah, I just didn't... I didn't know. Brutality Incarnate. The wounds you inflict with natural attacks... your natural attacks now ignore all damage reduction, except N-1, or N-. Glaive is your favorite weapon of Baphomet? Well, yeah. I remember having a point in the game where they asked me to say that. I was all like, nope. Each time you deal critical damage with your ranged weapon attack, or reduce the target's hit points to 0, you deal your weapon damage to all other enemies in a 10-foot radius. Fuck. Your poisons and diseases ignore immunities? That would be really good for a rogue. Dimensional Retribution. You leave a mystical link with enemy spellcasters that lets you instantly move to them. Every time you are targeted by an enemy's spell, you gain the ability to teleport to the spellcaster as a move action for the next 2 rounds. Get fucked, spellcasters. Just like, you got hit by a spell, and next turn it's all like, do you want to just immediately teleport to that guy? Yeah. Blah. The ranged weapon attacks are dangerous enough for the enemy to forget about melee threats. If you hit an enemy with a ranged weapon attack, they receive a penalty to AC against melee attacks equal to half your mythic rank for 1 round. I would assume that's half your mythic rank rounded up. Because at rank 1, it would be 0.5. Elemental Barrage. You've mastered the art of raining elemental spells on your foes and found a way to empower them by combining different elements. Every time a spell you cast deals energy damage to a creature, you apply an elemental mark to it. If you deal energy damage to a marked target with a different type of energy during the next 3 rounds. The target takes additional divine damage equal to 1d6 per mythic rank. In a dire situation, you can instantly make your way to a companion in danger and get them back into combat. 3 times per day, as a move action, you can teleport to an ally who has less than 30 hit points. Until the end of the next round, your first healing spell or ability is empowered and maximized, as though using the empowered spell and maximized spell feats. Empowered means up 1 level, and maximized means it does the maximum possible dice roll. Correct? Increase level by 2. Wait, no, hold on. All variable numeric effects on the empowered spell are increased by half. Oh. So a 1d6 roll would be a 1d9. And then they have the maximum effect. So it increases it by half of their damage. Ooh. So if my max possible healing with the spell was 40, using emergency help would mean I would cast and heal for 60 instantly. Holy shit. Learned a way to prolong the effects of your beneficial spells. The effect of your spells on your allies that should last longer than an hour, but shorter than 24 hours, now last 24 hours. That's not super useful. Some people motivate their companions by their mere presence. While you've learned that pain is a much more potent motivator, every time you damage an ally, they gain +2 mythic bonus on attack roll. Ugh, Jesus. It's good for buffing. Yeah, I could see that. If you were playing like a what's it called? A support class, that would be really good. You are always ready to unleash some extra attacks. Whenever you make an attack of opportunity, you gain a bonus on the attack roll and damage roll equal to your mythic rank. The number of attacks of opportunity you can make each round is increased by 2. So I could have 3 opportunity attacks. They don't run by me though. Your range attacks expose the enemy's vulnerable points. Every third hit with a ranged weapon against the same enemy deals an additional 1d6 per 2 mythic ranks of divine damage. Your allies within 50 feet of you gain a bonus equal to half of your mythic rank +1 to their initiative, saving throws against mind effects and concentration checks. Ever Ready is a must for melee. Yeah, but nobody runs by me. That's the problem with Ever Ready. Everybody wants to run directly into my face and stand there. But Ever Ready doesn't do me any good for an attack of opportunity. Once per day, when your HP drops low, you become unkillable for 2 rounds. You become immune to all damage that would make you unconscious. What? Every time you hit a target in melee combat, you leave a mark. Any ally attacking the marked target deals an additional divine damage equal to 1d6 per mythic rank and consumes the mark. Only one ally can leave a mark at a time. Other allies with leading strike do not deal additional damage to a marked target. It's like Hunter's Mark, yeah. Yeah, I know there's a lot of things that cause attacks of opportunity, like if somebody stands up from being prone, if somebody tries to attack someone other than myself while I'm in melee range of them.